All right, I just saw the handshake there between Mitch ELLERMAN and Tyler STYER. So let's get this match started, folks.
Yeah.
We've got Tyler STYER, who hails from West Atlas, Wisconsin, and Mitch ELLERMAN, who is originally from Arizona, who lives here now in Las Vegas. This is Daniel Busch. I'm sitting here with Stacy Allsup, and there she is.
Hey guys, how's it going? Happy to be here.
I'm off camera, so. Pretty soon I'll get another commentator that'll sit next to you, and then both of you guys will be on camera.
Yeah. Maybe give you a break.
Actually, I would rather, let you guys all represent Las Vegas. I'm happy to sit here and keep score while you guys commentate. So if you guys want to bring a friend or anybody that wants to sit next to you, that's fine with me. Maybe I'll get Warren Kiamko to commentate with you.
I know Andy Hughes was going to commentate.
Oh,
I'm sure
yeah,
that we're going to
yeah.
end up getting Jimmy Matai in the booth.
Jimmy's coming.
At least once or twice.
Jimmy
Robert
will be
LeBlanc,
here. Jimmy will be here
you
today.
know.
Robert said he'd stop by today.
Yeah. But I promise that if I'm commentating with him, I will make sure that we still get score updates going. You know?
Yeah. Thanks to Stacy's really good at that.
I love listening to the stories, but I also know when I'm watching a stream from home, I want to know what's going on. So.
Yeah. Speaking of which, other matches that are starting right now. We've got Sal Butera about to play Max Eberly. They're both on this is a winner's side.
Yep.
Dave
everything's still
Dittillo
winner's
and
side.
Mark Whitehead are just getting started. And it looks like Tinsley Johnson and Brian Parks are still going at it.
Yeah, that last game took a long time. It was 5-0 for quite a few minutes.
All right, so what are we looking at here? Did Tyler break? Stacy, did you notice that?
I don't know.
We saw Tyler. Tyler was racking, wasn't he?
I think so, yeah.
So that means Mitch broke. It looks like the 2 balls available.
Yeah, he made a good shot on the 1, but I don't know if he can see the whole 2 ball. He might play safe here. Maybe freeze him to the back of the 9.
Yeah, maybe. See how he plays this. Looks like he's rolling it. Oh,
yeah, I didn't think he had enough of it to make it, but he still, ooh, that's going to be, that might cost him.
Yeah, Mitch will be happy.
Yeah. Alternate break with players of this caliber, any unforced error gives them an advantage that's real hard to get back. You got to pray they break dry or scratch or something to get.
That's true.
There's a lot of break and runs that happen in this format with this level of player. Yeah, this is connect the dots. He didn't leave himself very much of an angle, but he'll, as long as he doesn't do that. That's the one place on the table that you didn't want to be.
I know, right?
And
he got
now,
there.
Now Tyler, I'm sure, is sitting with a smile on his face because he knows he might have a chance here.
Yeah, he's got a big chance.
That's
big chance.
Yeah. Mitch is not going to be happy with that.
Mitch looks like he's moving fast, like a little adrenaline pumping,
Yeah. It's early. Pool players don't like playing pool when the sun's still up.
I mean, there's the old let's get hopped up on caffeine kind of thing. That's a good strategy.
Yeah.
But, it's tough. It's tough to pool is such a, you have to have an even keel,
Yeah. You can't let the highs get too high, can't let the lows get too low.
Yeah. Don't get angry when you miss.
Brian Parks is shooting the 8, and he left himself straight in on the 9, so that match should be over here in just a second.
Yep, there you see.
Guys can see it.
He's down on the shot, and it's over.
Yep.
Brian Parks beats Tinsley Johnson.
And Tinsley is not out. That was a winner side match, so he will go to the B side and play later today.
Meanwhile,
and that table Don't know if you heard the announcement, but that table's going to be Ernesto Dominguez versus Lance Salazar, and they'll be starting shortly.
Mitch Ellerman lost the first rack. He's racking.
Pretty girl, it's me. What is this? Is this on TV?
It's
internet.
on the internet.
Ooh, hi,
Yeah.
internet. Awesome possums. You guys okay? Can you just give me a drink?
You good?
I'm good.
I'm good too. Thanks. Do you know that person?
She's the waitress.
New waitress?
Yeah. Yeah, well, we've been here, you know, what, 5 out of the last 10 days, so
Yeah.
I'm sure we look kind of familiar. I haven't been around very much, but this tournament will always bring me around, even if I'm not playing, which
You were-
I'm not right now.
You were hanging out for the Doc Hill, weren't you?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, got to support one of my really good friends, Mary, as she won it and turned it into
Yeah,
a
that's
girls' club
amazing.
now.
That's
Instead of
great.
being the only girl, now there's 2 of us.
I think
which
that's
is
awesome.
very exciting.
Yeah,
I think.
congratulations to Mary Kaufman. She won the Doc Hill in the finals with Steve Bergen.
Yep. Yep, she played very, very well.
Yeah, maybe she'll come by. We can do an interview with her. You know,
I'm
as
sure
well.
she'll-
That would
I'm
be
sure
lovely.
she'll be by.
Mary, if you're watching,
Come on down.
just get dressed and come on down.
Yep.
All right, so cue ball on the rail here. Tyler is looking at this too, and this is not an easy spread. I mean,
Oh, no, he's got the 2 in the side.
right, I know, but look,
Yeah.
you got to
Oh,
come the 3 by the 7, right?
The 7, I think, yeah, that's the 7. I got to remember what balls we're playing with
Yeah.
here.
I mean, the Cyclop ball.
Yeah.
What makes
Yeah.
it hard though is the fact that your cue ball's on the rail doesn't give you really much opportunity to.
Yeah, to
Do
move the cue
much.
ball around where you need it. It's a
That
tough shot to get on the 3 anyways, to be able to get on the 4.
That 4 ball could come into play
Yeah.
on this shot. He's trying to avoid the 4. He did
I
a good
think it's
job.
Friday.
That was an excellent shot. He had a nice little lucky bump on the 9 ball there.
Yeah.
So maybe he's part Irish. Maybe he's got some luck.
Yeah. I'll let him borrow my tie later.
Yeah. Happy St. Patty's Day, everybody.
Yes.
Happy St. Patty's Day. There's no green beer here, is there?
I don't think so.
Nice fluid shot by Tyler. This guy plays very well, I can tell just from the couple of shots he's played. The fact that he was able to dig in and actually grab a little bit of the cue ball on that first shot with the 2
Yeah.
in the side
Yep.
is definitely
Now he's just got to
showing his game a little bit early.
just going to come right in between the 6 and the 9. Came through perfect. He left himself a weird angle to get back around for the 7, though, because the 8 can cause an issue with him coming 2 rails around.
Well, Stacy, I think he might just roll this in.
Yeah.
Pocket speed, and he should be okay. I don't think the 9 is going to come into play because it's sitting pretty high.
Not the 9, the 8, if he wanted to come back around.
I'm going to say he'll just play this. No rail.
Yeah.
His cue ball will be like 1 diamond above.
Yeah. Just roll it forward a little bit.
Yeah. These shots can be hard, though, because you're playing pocket speed. Sometimes the table won't roll true or you get a bad contact.
And you roll too far. I mean, he almost
Oh, he's-
got jacked up. See, that's what I was looking
Yeah,
at was
he
the
muscled it, yeah.
Yeah, he definitely took the 8 out of the equation, but he came in real close to the 7, so now he's got a little bit of a tough angle. He's shooting past the side pocket. I can't tell whether the 7 is frozen or not, but he has a good angle to get on the other side for the 8 now.
That
looks-
7 does look frozen,
It looks
doesn't
frozen. That makes it, I mean, it's not an easy shot for anybody. I know those are some of my least favorite shots to shoot.
it? Yeah, this is another one of those shots, pocket speed, you know. That
Yeah.
way you don't hit the point on the side.
Yep.
He's bearing down.
Yeah.
He's going to, I think he's going to punch it.
Yeah, it looks like it. He's shooting with low.
Yeah. Oh,
Made it perfect.
Yeah, he cinched it. He
Yeah.
cinched it. That's a good shot.
Yep. You just stop the 8 ball right there for the 9 on the side, and he will take the lead 2-0 if he gets out here. And update on the other matches. We have Max just won a game to Sal's 2, so Sal is up 2-1 against Max Eberly. And then Dave Tillo is up 2-0 over Mark Whitehead. No score yet on Ernesto and Lance, but they have started.
So Tyler's up 2-0.
And it is rack for each other? Or is it rack your own?
It's rack for each other.
Okay. So this is going to be Mitch's break, and he's going to have a chance to make it 2-1. And if he doesn't, the farther you get behind, the harder it is to come back, play an alternate break. The one that you guys hardly ever see, Miss Geraldine working behind the scenes, making sure everything runs smoothly.
Oh,
Huge
yeah.
shout out to her, because
Yeah.
I know Daniel would go crazy if she wasn't here.
You know, we have our hands full already, but I'd
Yeah.
have my hands full without her, that's for sure. you
Yeah.
know. I mean, I used to kind of do this,
Oh, yeah, for
solo
sure.
too.
Once you
It's
have
not
somebody
easy.
there,
Yeah,
it's hard not to have somebody there.
yeah. And then, when you add 3 cameras
Yeah.
to the mix and
And that was
separate
a
audio.
nice containing safety by Mitch. He didn't have a way to make it, so he figured if I can't make it, neither can you. Tyler's looking at with us how close the one ball is to the rail. It's easy to get the right contact point to kick it in, but it's also easy to double kiss the one ball and scratch down in that corner. So we'll see what he decides to do.
I think that's why he's looking at that angle, because
Yep.
he wants to make sure that it won't scratch. The ticky won't scratch.
Yep.
But also that ticky, it can scratch if you don't hit it right.
Mhm.
So he might, well, I don't know. I don't know if he's playing the ticky to the side pocket. Doesn't look like he is.
He was
he's-
trying to make it
Oh, he
and
was.
scratch. See, and if he made it, he
Yeah.
wouldn't have scratched. It was a good try, but let's see if Mitch can capitalize on ball in hand this time around.
See, I thought he was going to play for the side pocket.
It looked like when he first
When he
aimed it,
was-
like he was
when he
playing
was
for the
measuring,
opposite
yeah.
side when he was playing for the one on the side.
I kind of like that better.
Yeah, I do too. But,
Tyler probably does too, because he just scratched. So.
But I guarantee he could probably teach me some things. Both of them could. I'm a pro by no means.
You been playing at all lately?
Not really, just fun tournaments. You know,
Yeah.
3-man teams or chip tournaments.
Yeah.
Nothing real competitive. I kind of took a year off after back surgery and haven't really gotten back into it yet. So one of these days maybe. Till now, or for right now, I just play and don't care if I win or lose, which is a fun way to be. It's way less stressful. Yeah, that's.
Oh no.
I think he might still be able to make it. He's not going to look at it too long. He's just going to fire at it.
Hey,
Yeah.
that was a nice shot.
He kind of let the cue ball go again. I mean,
Well, you had
You
to on that
can't-
shot,
yeah. He's just probably going to fire in the bank.
Well, he's looking down table because he needs to come back around for the 9. Whoa!
He's definitely been playing.
I thought he was playing for the corner. You called it right, Stacy.
Yeah, I think he was trying to. That's where he wanted the cue ball to be. That's the angle that he wanted the cue ball to go.
Yeah.
But, again, he's only taking 2 or 3 seconds to look at something before he commits and shoots.
Yeah.
So he's
It's like-
been playing fast. I mean, when you watched him
He
in the
has.
Swanee, he had that same very quick
Mhm.
decide and go
This year,
mentality.
right? He did well in the Swanee this year, didn't he? No.
I don't think he may have
Top
cashed, but I don't
16 maybe?
think. Yeah, possibly.
So this is no gimme right here.
No.
There's a scratch in the corner. Oh,
Wow.
yeah. He tried because he was trying to avoid the scratch. He
Yeah.
went inside follow.
And that's a surprising miss for me. Seeing him play so far and seeing the reputation, I didn't expect that miss. It wasn't an easy shot, but you just expect these guys to make everything. And Tyler gives him that 9 ball. Mitch has already marked a score. It's now Tyler 2, Mitch 1, and it's going to be Tyler's break. We have Max evened it up, so we have Max versus Sal 2-2. Mark Whitehead has won a game, so Dave Datillo is up 2-1 over Mark Whitehead. And Ernesto won the first game in his match versus Lance, so he's up 1-0.
Well, it's good to see that Mitch is not in a runaway train situation.
No, no. And you don't see very many of those, but there was some of those that when I walked in, if your brake's not working, you're toast.
Yeah, Shane ran over Ronnie Allen this morning.
Yeah.
And Warren beat King's Santee quite
6
handily.
to 1, yeah,
quite
6 to
handily,
1.
yeah.
I watched the end of that one. And Lance just had an early combo on the 9 to tie it up 1-1 with Ernesto.
Who do you like this year? I mean, we got Ronnie Alcano. He's back playing pool again.
Yeah.
Warren's doing well.
It's so hard to say. I mean,
we've got
for me,
Sal Butera and Max. They're going at it right now on the winner's side.
I got to go with consistency. I've been watching this tournament a long time, and if I had to pick, because aren't
Eric Horlifson.
Oscar and Ernesto on opposite sides of the board?
I'm sorry?
Aren't Oscar and Ernesto on opposite sides of the board?
I believe they are.
So for me, if I had to pick 3, Shane, Oscar, Ernesto.
Yeah.
Because the consistency, they make the top 3, 4, 5 every single year.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if Oscar and Ernesto don't have to meet up early.
Mm-hmm.
There's always a really good chance because they're just so consistent.
Yes, they are.
There's some other players that are consistently in the Calcutta money, like Sal and
Mm-hmm.
Dave Datillo
Mm-hmm.
and the Kiamkos. I mean, Kiamkos won it, but recently the consistency aspect, that would be my 3 as far as to win it all. You just never know. Race to 6 on a bar table. There's a lot of players here I haven't seen before, like Tyler. There's a couple of players that went real high in the
Eric
Calcutta.
Horlifson.
Yeah.
And he won the Swanee.
Yeah. How did he do first round? Has he won his first couple of matches?
He's on the winner's side, I believe.
Okay.
I'm not looking at the
Has he
bracket.
played already today?
Good question.
We'll see in a
I don't
second.
think he has, no.
We're pulling up the bracket right now.
No, he's scheduled to play, I believe. Oh, no, wait. Is he on the one-loss side? Or am I just overlooking it? Eric
No.
was beat yesterday by Mitch ELLERMAN.
Mitch,
so
yeah,
Eric
so-
is on the one-loss side.
Yeah.
And, I got to say, it's nice to see Dave Datillo shooting really well
Yeah.
this year. Because I know he's been here past couple years.
Yep.
He has struggled, and he's like, I don't know if I can play much anymore.
Yeah.
He kind of like
Yeah.
almost,
When-
because he's an
when
older
do
gentleman.
you-
He's an older guy.
Yeah.
so
When do you step away?
Yeah, he's, you start thinking like, oh, maybe he's thinking about retiring, but, this can kind of blow wind in your sails.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. This is a tough field. It's you're among an elite crowd to get to Sunday even.
All right, so what are we looking at here, Stacy?
So we're still on.
Jump shot on the
This
one.
is Tyler's break after Mitch tied it up, so it's 2-2.
He's playing the bank. Look at this traffic.
Yeah, that's ugly. Very, very ugly.
I think
But Mitch could make the 1 and break all of that out and still have a shot at the 2 here, so you may see that from him.
he's playing safe.
Yeah.
He's frozen up to that 9 ball. Done a good job. Look at where that robin's egg blue ball is, though.
Yeah, the 7. That's
se-
rough.
I called it that because I forgot between 6 and 7. I always forget. But
Yeah.
that's the 7. Okay. I got Cyclops.
Otherwise known as the blue raspberry skittle, I think.
Oh, really? I call it the
Who knows?
robin's egg.
They remind
blue.
me of like the Easter colored Skittles.
Yeah. That's what Danny DiLiberto called it, the robin's egg blue.
Yeah. Not made for pool balls.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. All the way around it.
Ring around the rosy.
Well, let's see if Mitch is enough with the way that he broke out those balls when he played safe.
I'm just happy to have a cue ball in my hand.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's got 2 pockets for the 4, 3 pockets for the 4.
I think he might be thinking about this 7,
He's
though,
got
too.
2 pockets for the 6. But, yeah, that 7 is rough because not only is it pretty much frozen, he's going to shoot the 1 off of the 7 to get the 7 off of the rail. I like that. That's a smart shot. Yeah, so now he's just got to control the cue ball for the 4, and then it should be pretty easy from there. He left himself. He's fine for the 4.
Just back cut, draw back slightly.
Yep. Shoot the 6 on the side.
Yeah, I think he's handled it.
Yep. Yeah, that the 1 off of the 7 was definitely the key. And Max has taken the lead. It's Sal's break, but Max is up 3-2. Still the same score with Dave Thibodeau versus Mark Whitehead. And Ernesto won that next game, so Ernesto is up 2-1. Mitch takes the lead after being down 2-0. And this is going to be Tyler's break.
And this next rack's actually very important because it's a swing game.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Definitely puts Mitch closer to the finish line if he can win.
Yeah, you don't want 4-2. You want 3-3 if you're Tyler.
Mm-hmm. We're live from the Rum Runner. This is it, folks. The 28th annual Andy Mercer Memorial 9-Ball Classic. I'm sitting here with Stacy Allsup, and we're covering the action right now. It's great to be back in Las Vegas. If you're in the area, you owe it to yourself to come on down and see some of the best players in the world.
Absolutely.
And some of the best in any other rooms, you know. We got the
Oh,
best shortstops in the world here.
Yeah, it is a destination event. It fills up quickly every year. You always get some local B players that get in, but then you also get Warren Kiemko, Ronnie Alcano, Eric Horlifson, all these guys that come in and play, along with the usuals, Shane, Ernesto, Oscar.
And POVPOOL has a couple of Mucci cues we're raffling here, $500 cues. Come on in, get a raffle ticket, and you could win a Mucci cue. Thanking Bob Mayucci and Mucci Cues for sponsoring this year's live.
And you just saw Tyler pushing out after the break. He pushed out to a jump shot on the 2. And Mitch says, okay, I'll jump it. And he's getting out his jump cue, so we'll see that shot shortly. The 2's hanging right in front of the hole. We'll see how well he controls this cue ball because that's the key with the 4 ball where it is. Yep.
He
might
had
still be
no
able to
doubt
see it.
whatsoever that he would
Yeah,
make
I knew
that
he was
ball.
going to make it. It's just a matter whether he can see the 3 ball.
I think he can barely see it. That's what I'm going to take a guess.
Yeah, I think he can.
It's missable, though. It's definitely missable.
But he's got enough of an angle. He can come back around for the 4 wherever he wants. Oh, wow.
Uh-oh.
That wasn't even close.
No. Well, this is what Tyler needed. He needed an opportunity here. He doesn't want Mitch to get ahead 2 games.
No, definitely not.
So, let's see what Tyler can do here.
Sal has tied it up, so Max Eberly, Sal Butera tied at 3-3. Dave Thibodeau won the next game in his match against Mark Whitehead, so he's up 3-1. And then I believe Ernesto is running out on table 4.
Yeah, folks, if you can see this camera angle right now, the table right behind this feature table, that's Sal Butera right now with his cue, measuring his next shot. He's playing Max Eberle. So if you happen to see this camera angle, that is Max and Sal right behind them.
Yep.
And then in the green, that is Mark Whitehead. He's down playing Dave DiTillo in a score of 3-1 with Dave ahead.
And Tyler's just going to draw back a little bit for this one to shoot the 7, roll forward, shoot the 8, and then should be 3-3 if nothing goes wrong.
Contrasting style of play, these guys, huh? You got the,
absolutely.
You know, Tyler, obviously very deliberate, very, you know, what do they say? Yeah, deliberate.
Yeah,
you know,
that's you hit the word right on the head.
focused and takes his time, whereas Mitch Ellerman is like swinging.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. And there's a lot of comments in the chat about the same thing. That it's
Let me pop that out, actually, so that we can catch it every once in a while. There we go. We got a chat room going here so that Stacy and I can see
yep.
what you guys are asking for.
Did you answer Henry on what cue ball they're using?
I believe they're using the Cyclop cue ball.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. If they're using the Cyclop balls, they're probably using the Cyclop cue balls.
Yeah.
So
And I don't know now. I don't know what these Diamond Smart tables, what they accept anymore. I don't know if you can put a measle ball in there and it comes right down to the trap. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Either way, you're getting it from one end to the other.
Yeah.
He left himself a little funny on this 8-ball, but I think he's. Oh, it looks like he may be playing safe here or trying to bank it. Bank it with
He's
a 2-way.
banking it.
Yeah, banking it with, you know, a safety if he missed, planning on it. Now figure out what pocket he wants to put the 9 in, probably the corner. It's definitely a game of adjustments. You can have all the plans in the world, but sometimes they just don't work out that way.
Oh, man. You know, I talked to him about 4 days ago. I want to give a shout out to Robert LeBlanc, who actually, he said he's come down with a case of pneumonia. I hope you get through this okay.
Yeah.
He said he's been in bed 3 days. He can't come down.
We will miss your stories.
So we will miss you. And
share some
your
of them in the
stories.
chat.
Yeah, please do, man. And we'll just we'll say our prayers for you. Man, down with pneumonia on St. Patty's Day.
Yeah.
All right, so that was Tyler's game. He's tied it up.
And now it's back to Mitch break, and he hasn't marked the game up yet, but I'm sure he will.
So we have a Hill 3-3 match here in a race to 6. And dry break from Mitch leaves the 1 ball open for Tyler. And looks like Tyler, hardest shot usually in 9 ball is getting position on the next ball after the break.
Yeah.
You know, kind of 9 ball is one of those games where the table dictates the pattern, the table dictates the shot that you have to shoot.
And Mitch scratched, so that's no good. Tyler's going to definitely try to break Mitch's serve, so to speak, with this being Mitch's break and it being closer to the end of the set. This could be a gift.
Well, Tyler needs to hold court for this game in order to take the lead, so I don't think there's a problem with this 3. I think it rolls past the 6 easily.
Yeah.
It's the 5-7 that I think he's probably, he came
wow.
in contact with that 6.
He left himself a good shot to slide over for the 5 in the corner, though, so he definitely...
Yeah, he should be okay.
Yeah.
I think he may bump into the 7.
Yeah, which is fine, as long as he doesn't get behind it.
Yeah.
But I think he can put enough draw on it to just slide over. Yep.
Yeah. Bump shape.
6 is right in front of the pocket. That should be the end of that game. And we have Ernesto up 4-1 over Lance. He's won the last 2 games. Max and Sal still at 3-3. And Dave DiTillo is now up 4-1 over Mark Whitehead.
Looks like Max just relinquished the table back to Sal Butera. Sal's shooting to run out. So
got
it
a
might
7-8-9 left.
Yeah. And meanwhile, Tyler has
2 balls left to take the lead. Let's see if he remembers that he forgot to mark up the last game.
That's true. And this is from a dry break from Mitch ELLERMAN. So this is what makes this breaking on this table so difficult with the 9 on the spot instead of the 1 ball on the spot.
And the crowd reminded Tyler that he missed a game.
Yeah. So we've seen the worm turn a couple times already, and a couple of swings in this match already. Tyler starting with 2-0, and then Mitch catching up.
Yep.
Mitch taking the lead, and
now Tyler taking the lead again.
now Tyler taking the lead. So
yeah. And
Tyler's
Sal did run those 3 balls, so Sal is up 4-3 over Max Everly.
So Tyler inspected that rack. Let's see how his break works out.
That's one of the things you were talking about, the break and how the table really dictates. And that's one of the things that I think Shane always has an advantage of because he spends so much time breaking for hours.
Yeah.
He's a mechanic.
I've been told, that he's the kind of guy that will sit there for 6 hours and break on the same table.
Mm-hmm.
And I've seen it too. I've seen many first place winners, and you can only do it in retrospect. And basically, what you'll see is that you'll start a tournament, and you'll see them at the stream table breaking.
Yep.
Because that's what they expect to do. They expect to be in the finals breaking.
Yep.
And so a lot of times that's what people will do, or the top players will do, is figure out the break. Not on just all the tables, but on the feature table itself.
And Mitch kind of waving his hand to apologize for his luck in getting shape on the 2 from kind of crashing into the 6.
Yeah.
And now he's got kind of a tough cut on the 3 in the side.
You don't need to apologize for luck today.
Yeah. St. Patty's Day.
That's a good shot. Good recovery. Now he's
got to
in
get
pretty
through
good
the
shape.
traffic to get to the 8 ball. Or to get around the 8 ball to get to the 5. Goodness.
Spun it hard, and he's going to be good, but his
Yeah.
cue ball is going to be on the rail,
Yeah.
Stacy.
He's letting it go. He's definitely letting the cue ball fly quite a bit.
Yeah.
Now he might just play the 6 in the opposite corner. Who knows? He might have an angle to run into it from behind it. No, he's just going to play it all the way down.
Yeah, he'll go down table.
Again, he left himself on the rail. He left himself quite an angle.
Yeah, this is going to be.
That's going to be a rough way to get to the 7, because you really want to shoot the 7 in the right hand pocket.
Yeah, I don't like this. I think he should just play a safety.
We'll see.
He's going to come down for the side pocket.
Yep. Or the opposite corner. I mean,
If it passes.
Yeah. It looks like it passes. It's not the easiest shot in the world, but it's a similar shot to what he just shot with the 3 in the side. Similar angle.
It's a challenge.
And nope.
Boy, oh boy.
He
look at this. Look at this.
He got a little lucky.
No, he didn't.
No, I think he can actually still make that ball.
Yeah, Tyler can make this. An open shot.
It didn't roll up far enough behind the 9.
Spectators filling the house.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the parking lot will be full shortly.
It's one thing I always loved about the Rum Runner. Ample parking here.
Yeah. Yeah, not like a lot of bars. Lance did win that last game, so he's now down 4-2 to Ernesto. And Dave and Mark is still 4-1. No update there. Sal and Max still same. Sal's up 4-3.
Max and Sal looking like they're in a safety battle.
Yep. Yep, Max just returned to safe, so now Sal's going to shoot something.
All right, so Tyler's on this 8. He's back cutting.
And again, when you're on this view, if you look, well, the last view, now you're looking at Sal deciding to do what.
Oh, sorry about that.
Deciding what he's going to do with Max's safety, and then when we switch view, that other table, you have Ernesto and Lance, and it's Lance's break. Lance is down 4-2. He did make some balls, so maybe he can run out and make it 4-3. We'll see. He's a local. Lance is a local player. As a Las Vegan, it's always nice to see the Vegas players make it through to Sunday. Gives you somebody to root for if you're somebody like me that never buys anybody in the Calcutta.
It sure is. And if they do win, that way you can see them later and say, "Hey, buy me a drink, you winner."
Yep. Yep, exactly.
Congratulations. I'll take a Long Beach
Yeah.
iced tea.
Or if you just stream all weekend, last weekend like I did, they'll just come up and buy you drinks.
Yeah, there you go.
You know, that's Thursday night I was
Yeah, that was cool of you.
overwhelmed.
I was watching some of that. I forgot about that. Thank you for doing that. That was really nice.
You know, I know there's a lot of people that want to come watch and can't
Yeah.
get here, you know. So I just set up my tripod similar to where you have yours and just had the view of all 4 tables and was updating people in the chat.
I've talked about that, you know, like coming and doing the Dock Hill
Yeah.
and also doing the chariot event afterwards.
Yeah.
It'd be lovely to do all 3.
That's a long trip, though. Unless you go back and forth, and
yeah,
then that's a lot of
going
driving.
Back and forth, yeah.
You know, it's not a crazy long drive, but it's not a drive you want to make every weekend either. I've definitely made that drive quite a few times.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like Mitch has put himself in a good position here to stop some of the bleeding. Tyler is up 5-3. Tyler is on the hill. So Mitch is trying to make it 5-4, give himself a chance.
You just gotta slow. I think he's just gotta slow down a little bit because
Yeah.
he's making me nervous.
Yeah, he's I don't know if it's an intentional thing or, you know, if he's just decided that he's going to start playing faster.
Yeah. And Tyler's got the break now too.
Yeah. No, just right. Double. That instead of lemon, you got it. You okay, son?
Yeah.
You ladies okay down here?
Geraldine.
Geraldine.
Geraldine. You getting hungry? Want to order breakfast or anything? Okay, let's wait a little bit. All right. Once again, Tyler inspecting the rack. He had a dry break in the last time he visited. Did he not? Yeah, I think he did.
He scratched.
He scratched.
No, Mitch scratched the last time he broke. Tyler didn't. Sorry. Oh, he almost
Scratched here, but it is a dry break.
Yep. And
Yeah.
Mitch he can see the side of the one ball. I think we're probably going to see a safety here. I don't see anywhere for him to put it.
Safety's tough here. You come off the side of the one ball, but you're not really going to be putting it anywhere because you've got to kind of cut that ball.
Yeah.
And
You got to hope you go in between the 3 and the 7 to get behind that 5-4-9 cluster.
Yeah. You know, he could opt to push if he wants.
Yeah. I doubt it though.
Yeah, I know.
I don't see Mitch in his aggressive state of mind to
Look, folks,
you know.
history is made. Mitch has paused
yeah, he took
before
a second.
taking a shot.
Yeah, he took more than 10 seconds on that one.
Yeah. So
Oh, yeah, he didn't quite make it in between, but he put the one in a good spot. So,
Yeah.
still going to be a tough shot. He didn't get as much separation as he wanted to, but it could have been worse.
he's safe.
Yeah.
That's the good part for
Yep.
him. So what's Tyler looking at here?
Which side he wants to kick it? Maybe try to leave the cue ball behind the 2.
I think what he's looking at the ticky, right? So the
Yeah.
cue ball comes down table behind the 3 and the 7.
Can he see the side of the one? I think, maybe.
No, no, no. He wants to tiki into it. You see that?
Yep.
He's got to. But his cue ball. He's got to worry about the scratch in the corner.
Yeah, coming off the side of the one and scratching back in that corner down by the 5.
Yeah. There is another. I mean, he could play to come underneath the one from the other side.
I think he's actually going to play it with a whole bunch of right-hand English and try to come in behind the one and freeze
behind
to the back of the 2 ball. Oh, wow.
Oh, no, no, no.
Yep, that's going to be ball in hand.
Wow. Are we going to see a Hill match, Stacy?
I hope so. You hope every match is Hill. That's those are the most exciting ones to watch. And Sal is now on the hill against Max. 5-3. Dave is now on the hill 5-1 over Mark Whitehead. And Ernesto did win the next game, so he is now only down 4-3 to Ernesto. So that one's getting closer. And Lance is at the table, so we'll see what he does with it.
Just a reminder, folks, this is the winner's side. And after these winner's side rounds, we're going to go straight to the one-loss side. And once again, you know, there is a live stream bracket, or there's a live bracket for the tournament.
LeaguePoolStats.com.
Yes, the link of which I'll put in the chat room. I've been told this link doesn't work. If it doesn't, please let me know, and we'll try to figure it out for you. I think it should work.
So let's see what he's going to do here. Do you think he's going to combo it, or do you think he's going to try to play safe? Yeah,
Mitch.
the
I think he's
that link does not work.
Link does not work. Okay, I'll remove it. Let me start over. I think you have to have an account for that link to work.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm not logged in. Let's just see. All tournaments. There, that'll work.
Okay.
No, hold on. Bracket.
All right.
Correction. The master, Geraldine. If you click on the link in the description of this video, you'll find the bracket. The bracket link. Say hello. Say hello. You're on camera.
Say hi.
Hello. Hi.
It's our fabulous waitress, Rania.
All right, Tyler is doesn't really have much of a shot here. He's going to have to play safe. I don't think he can see the 3, actually. He's kicking. Now, one thing he doesn't want, doesn't want to have Mitch catch up here. He's going to leave a wide open 3 ball.
Yeah, this has definitely been the longest safety battle we've had in this game so far.
And Max just missed the 1 ball.
Wow.
Leaving it for Sal, but I'm not sure if Sal can cinch it in. Sal cinched it in. So Mitch is off to the races here.
Yep. And this will make it a Hill match. And Dave Datillo did win that match against Mark Whitehead. So up next, I think this is going to be a B-side match. This is going to be a former local who's now here from Hawaii, Chris Thomas.
Oh, Chris is here.
Versus another local, Ronnie No, not local. It's from Ronnie Alcano. It's the other Ronnie. I
Oh,
thought
the
he was
other
playing Ronnie Allen. He's
the-
playing Ronnie Alcano.
he's playing Ronnie A.
Yeah,
How about
well,
that?
they're both Ronnie A's.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That was
that
the
way
joke.
I'm right either way. And it's funny because they have Ronnie Alcano hailing from Las Vegas, Nevada.
And quickly, let's just take a look. Sal Butera defeats Max Eberly, sends Max Eberly to the one-loss side.
Yep. Ernesto and Lance are still 4-3. And Ernesto's at the table running out. So I have a feeling Ernesto's going to be on the hill soon. We'll let you know what happens with that.
Yep. And here's Mitch Ellerman. He makes a ball on the break. It's hill. Of course, I'm secretly rooting for Max because he's our Mucci-sponsored player.
Yeah. Yep.
We definitely want Mucci to win.
Yeah. Especially since they're giving us cues.
Giving us a couple of cues, and
Yeah.
we want to thank Mucci Cues.
I know it was kind of last minute, so definitely appreciate them stepping up for sure, making it easier for you to get out here.
Yeah. Just gonna make sure they're not stolen.
Huh. So this is the hill break from Mitch.
Oh
And
boy,
he
he
made
played a
some
safety.
balls, and this is what's left. It's an ugly rack, even if he gets ball in hand.
Yeah, this is gonna be. There's definitely gonna be a few exchanges here.
Yeah, he's looking at trying to get the 6 in. Have something positive and keep himself at the table so he can play a safe.
How do you like? Do you like to hit this hard, like with some pace?
I do, just because I feel like if you hit it soft, you have such a better chance to end up getting stuck behind the 7-9 if you happen to make the 6. I feel like at least if you hit it harder, you're going to have a better chance to do something if you make the ball.
Yeah.
But at the same time, that's also the riskier option, because if you break everything out and don't make something, you're leaving the table open when it could mean the end of the match like that. But
Yeah.
he got safe, so it worked out.
And that's another thing too. I think hitting it hard is good because then you end up with a better cue ball.
I think Mitch can kick this in, though, and I think that's what he's probably going to do. He left him a window. And he didn't kick it.
Uh-oh.
And he didn't end up safe. So
No.
now Tyler can make the 2, and we'll see what happens.
No, it doesn't work.
He's trying to give me a custom Daniel cup holder.
Okay, so Tyler's taking a quick break.
Calm the nerves a little bit.
Yep. So I guess
You can switch over and watch the end of, or watch the close to the end of Ernesto and Lance. That's that far back table on the right-hand side. The other 2 matches that are going to be starting haven't started yet. Up next, we're also going to have Christina Gonzalez, who's local Las Vegas, versus Jason Weir, who's from La Quinta, California.
So where do you want to go? You want to go to the second table? Where should we go?
Yeah, it's the only one that we have a match going on right now.
That's true. All right, so we'll zoom in just a little bit.
We have Lance at the table, trying to make it 5-4. Ernesto's on the hill in this match, so.
I think Lance is hooked on the 3 ball. That's what he's looking at.
Yeah.
He's trying to hit the 3. He's stuck
hooked
behind
the 4.
Yeah.
And I'm sure Ernesto did that to him. Wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
It's a good safety, so
All right, well, Tyler's back.
let's see what he decides to do with this.
And he can cut this 2 ball in, and I think he'll be okay.
Coming
because,
straight back across.
Yeah, the cue ball will probably it'll probably come off the 6. What's he doing? Wait a minute. He's trying to figure out where the 4 ball is going to go later.
Yeah.
So I think if he makes the 2, the cue ball comes off the 6 and goes up table for the 3. So, but where do you go 3 to the 4 ball? That's the question.
Maybe you plan on playing safe. Maybe you play to get shaped to play safety.
It's going to go way
Uh-oh.
up table. In the drink.
Yep.
Oh boy.
He definitely didn't expect that to happen. He had that look of shock on his face, like I did not plan for that.
That cue ball just went flying.
It did, yeah. It didn't look like he hit it that hard.
Well, what's happened when it comes
was
off
a
the other
thin
ball,
cut.
it creates a lot of English.
Yeah.
And the English rules, it really spins off the rail.
With it being such a thin cut.
Yeah. It's almost like when you hit balls rail first. Have you ever noticed that? How
Oh,
the cue
yeah.
ball will just fly?
off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You almost have to hit the rail first shots like at half speed, maybe even a little less than what
Yeah.
you think is half speed. Because
And now Mitch is gonna shoot this 3 in the side and roll forward for the 4, which was gonna be the trouble ball, but with ball in hand,
it's not
it
so
makes
much
it,
trouble anymore.
Yeah, it's not so much trouble.
Stacy,
Still left himself on the rail, but
I think our Vegas player is gonna
yep.
take this down.
Roll forward a little bit. 6 to the 7 is gonna be easy. He didn't roll forward a little bit. He rolled forward a lot.
Whoa, he did.
And again, on the rail. He has been on the rail for almost every shot.
He likes it there.
He does.
He's played a lot of one pocket.
He's proven it. Yeah, he's proven that he likes it. Ooh, wow.
Ooh.
Barely.
He just likes to make people nervous.
Squeezed past it. And
you have to forgive us, folks. Mitch Ellerman generally plays much better position. I just think he's sandbagging. He's trying to get someone to raise the bet.
I think that's pointless at this point in time. I think that's pointless.
And a
Yep.
yes. And a huge round of applause for Mitch Ellerman from the Vegas locals here.
Yeah. And an update, Lance did win that last game, so he is now down 5-4, and he is at the table. I don't know whose break it was, but he's now figuring out what he's going to do. It looks like it was Ernesto's dry break, is my guess, and he has a way to get out from here, folks. He may make this hill, and then I believe it would be his break if it goes to hill. So we may have another local victory over here. We'll see.
Let's take a look.
It's always hard to root against Ernesto because he's such a nice guy.
Yes,
so
he is. He
that's
is.
One of the classiest people in pool for sure.
He's taking ball in hand. Now,
oh, Ernesto must have scratched on the break.
Looks like Lance. Is that his name you said?
Yep, Lance Salazar. Oh, and he hit that good. He hit that perfect.
Oh, yeah, right between the 5 and the 9.
Wow.
For shape on the 2.
That was a small window he had to get in, and he left it really good. He definitely has a chance to tie this up and then break.
Maybe he'll roll the cue ball into the rail for the 3 in the same pocket or not. No.
That's what I think so. Yeah.
No, he just played for the opposite pocket.
Okay. Yeah, and then come back up between the 5 and the 9 for shape on the 4, or he may roll forward and play for the 4 in the opposite corner. Yeah, right up in came between them perfectly. I don't know if the 5 goes past the 8 though, so he might need to come back across again for the 5 in the same corner that he shot the 3. He hit it perfectly. He's going to be shooting the 5 now. He did leave himself not much angle. He's got to figure out how he's going to get back all the way to the other side of the table for the 6. But if he does that, he should be out, and then we'll have another hill match. And then you just saw Daniel put up on the screen the next match is going to be Roger Boardley.
With an R.
From, I think, Vermont, and Frank Moreno from California. Lance left himself a little bit tough on the 7, but he's gonna cinch it a little bit, come back up for the 8.
When this game is over, we are going to start the coverage between Frank and Roger, but we'll keep you updated on this hill match. It's looking between Lance and Ernesto, and it is going to be hill.
Yep. It was a nice out. That was a very nice out by Lance. That 1 to the 2 was a key